some wonderful speeches here this evening. Now it's time to hear from somebody way down under. A lot of people met him today. The first thing my wife said when she saw him is, boy, he's got those same thoroughbred legs that Bill had. If you know Bill, that's story 482. If you make a comment about his legs, he says, oh, don't you recognize thoroughbred legs? Without further ado, Mr. Richard Farrell.
Give it to him, mate.
All my jokes are gone. I don't know what I'm going to say here. Let me begin in all sincerity. I would like to quite sincerely express my appreciation, Bill, in being chosen to be the best man today. I think that was quite an honor, and I am truly flattered for that. All right, enough of that stuff. Now with the interesting stuff. Ever since I was a little kid, Bill has had an enormous impact on my development, my persona, my character, what I'm about, who I am, everything. I remember when I was 9 years old, and we were, I don't know, running around the basement or something, and Bill had an initiative, and I wasn't in full agreement with it. And I thought, well, and he looked me straight in the eyes. I'm 9 years old, and he said, Dick, you're pathetic. And I was so intimidated, and I looked up to this big guy, you know. And he said, when are you going to become a man? So I thought I must concur. I ran to my room, I got $6. I had a paper route, and I split on a case of Verdor beer with them. And he took me under his wing from that day. Now there's a little bit of duplication on the jokes, but I'm going to plow through with this one anyway. Pretend you haven't heard it before, huh? Okay, let's talk about one of the most distinguishing Farrell features. One that Bill is particularly proud of as he struts up and down, huh? I think his pride emanates from our father's famous expression, you ever seen a Clydesdale win the Kentucky Derby? Those legs, huh? As soon as I got to the stag, I meet all these guys. I didn't know all these guys. In front of everybody, I'm wearing my bony little shorts and my, he goes, hey guys, who's got the skinnier legs? So I got the mic, my legs are bigger, stronger, and sexier, alright? Chicken legs. As everyone here, I'm sure you all know Bill, and it is true that he loves to tell stories. He's quite good at telling stories. In fact, he kicks ass. Very good. He's so good that I start to believe some of the stories that he tells. I arrived at the stag, this is only 2 weeks ago, and all his buddies are there, and we're all just meeting and greeting and doing all that sort of stuff. And someone said, I heard about you in Barbados. And I thought, oh, sure, what did you hear? And they, the two big black guys. I'm going, yeah. The dark alley, Yeah, I'm going, what? They wanted to kill you, and you and Bill had to beat the shit out of them. I'm going, what? Bill, you gotta warn me in the future, all right? It was a good story. I started to believe it. I'll explain to you why I ended up in Australia. It all started when we were just kids. And I was the natural athlete of the family. I mean, look at me. Bill used to call me Hercules. And I used to be able to beat him up. And as Dad earlier on intimated, that they had moved to Australia when Bill was 15 for a year. And and we used to fight a lot, you know, and I can still remember when Dad and Bill pulled up at the driveway, and I came out and I was proud. I was a big, strong, athletic kid. I look at the car, and all of a sudden, Igor gets out of the car. And he's got hair growing out of everywhere, and I've just gone, holy shit, what is this? And he's walked up to me, and I'm terrified looking at this giant he's gone. He's giving me this awful, terrifying smirk, as if to say, you'll be wearing your ass as a shower cap. And he beat me up for 2 years straight, I'm not kidding. He stopped to eat and sleep, and that was it. At the end of it, I thought, I'm out of here, and I just left the country. I just took off. What a big bear. I still can't believe that a feral is getting married. I mean, Bill and I had a pact. No one knows this. None of the cousins know this. No one gets married until we're grown-ups. Who's you kidding, yeah? During the past 2 weeks, I've had the opportunity of enjoying Samantha and Bill's splendid hospitality at the cottage in Toronto. Getting to know Samantha better. I met her briefly in Australia, and she left a mark on Australia, I can tell you, and I mean, her kindness and sincerity was overwhelming to the whole family. We've embraced her. I mean, as many people in the room have said, we couldn't imagine a more wonderful bride than Samantha for Bill. So we're very proud, we're very happy. I gotta say something nice about Bill, haven't I? In the present company, I would almost say that compliments for Bill would be somewhat superfluous. I mean, in all honesty, your leadership, your generosity, and your spirit for life, Bill, has been an inspiration to me for many years. Proud to be your brother. I'm more than honored to be the best man at your wedding. I had something magic here I thought I'd say. But I can't read my speech. You have the makings of a wonderful, wonderful future and marriage, and I say that with all sincerity. I wish you the best for the future.
Hear, hear. Well done, Dick.
Well done.
Is anyone else that wants the mic? Not too